Today is a very special episode. This is our first time having guests. We are here with Mike and Adrian. They have their dogs too, Dash and Lily. Want to say hey?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Say hi. Really, say hi. Say hi to everyone.
Yeah.
Say hi.
They're so freaking cute. And yeah, this is kind of awesome. Our first guests, and not just guests, but like dog celebrity guests. So why don't we just jump in
and our real life friends too.
Oh, and actually real life
Jackie,
friends.
that part matters way more.
Okay, Mike.
Yeah,
I'm
Jackie.
sorry. Okay, I'm getting absolutely slapped right now. You know what? Let me just rewind and say our friends and fellow dog influencers.
There we go.
There we go.
Perfect.
But I think a lot of people are curious about kind of your guys' story, and there's a lot of aspects to it. So why don't we start with how you even decided to get a corgi, specifically Dash?
Sure.
Hey, do you want me to tell this?
Yeah, why don't you tell your side of the story?
Yeah, perfect.
And then I can tell my side of the story.
Oh wait, before I, if you're watching on video, they are a married couple, but they're separate right now. But you're in the same home right now, right?
Yeah.
We're roommates. Actually,
It's kind of
They are
incredible.
married. They are married. Their dogs live together. They live together. This just is easier for recording. So if you're like, why are they in two different places? That's why. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's not because I got kicked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had been together, I don't know, 6 years, 7 years, and every single year she had wanted a dog. And every single year I said no. And that was because, honestly, I just thought about like the added work and responsibility. I knew I'd be the one waking up, feeding him, taking them for walks at night. So I had just always said no. Fast forward, we get married. On the way back from our honeymoon, so the plane lands, she pulls out her phone, she turns on, the Wi-Fi, whatever. You can see all the messages start coming up. I see her start to get super giddy, right? And we're still on the plane. And I asked her, I'm like, hey, babe, like, what happened? You get some good news? And she's like, babe, we're getting a dog in a month. And I thought it was like an Amazon package. I was like, hit cancel, hit refund. I didn't agree to this. And she looks me dead in the eyes and she goes, what are you going to do? Divorce me?
Oh,
And that's when I was like, oh man, this is married life. So fast forward a month, we're driving to this farm to pick Dash up. And like, I am pretty nervous. And the second we saw Dash, it was love at first sight.
It was history.
That's really what it was. Yeah, it really was. We had originally agreed to split the cost of him 50-50. And when I saw him, I was like, no. I'll pay for the entire, I'll pay for him.
Yeah.
He's ours. Ironically, he's such a mama's boy that
I was just gonna say, like, ironically, for everyone who doesn't know from all of their videos, Dash chooses Adrian time and time again.
Oh yeah.
Like, without hesitation.
But that was the first taste of married life, and it's been great. It's been great.
in every decision after that, I basically said the same thing. What are you gonna do about it? And here we are. We got 2 dogs and a kid.
Honestly,
we always joke about who the alpha in the family is, and I've come to accept it's not me.
Yeah, it's okay that Adrian wears the pants 99.9% of the time and Dash wears the pants 0.1% of the time. Like,
and Dash chooses to throw things at you.
Now. It goes baby, then it goes Dash and Lily, then it goes Adrian, then it goes any guest we have in the house, and then it's me.
Oh my god,
that's the hierarchy.
The baby wears the pants 100% of the time now. Whatever she wants or whatever she asked for, we are like, okay, what do you want? You want a bottle? Do you want boob? What do you want? What do you want? And she's like into everything right now. So she's the one running the household right now.
How does Dash feel about his hierarchy being changed?
Honestly, I think he likes it because before Lily, it was just us plus him, and we would bother him so much. He's
Yeah.
not a cuddler. He's not a cuddler. So he like wants to be by himself. He plays by himself. So like I force him to cuddle with me, and he gives me top like 5 seconds, even though he's a mama's boy. So then when we got Lily, then it was like I take you away from him a little bit, and he was like, "Well, thank God, now the baby's here." He's like, "Perfect. I get my peace. I get to go to the closet. I get to rest up." He
I'm
definitely
sorry.
has his moments. Yeah.
Did you just say I get to go to the closet? Like Dash goes to the closet when he wants to be
Yes.
alone.
Yes, he finds his place. He find either go in the closet or he hides under the bed, and you like literally cannot find him. Sometimes we'll be walking around looking for him, and all you see is like one little drumstick underneath the bed,
Oh my
and
god.
we kind of just had to pull him out under the bed. It's like, come hang out with us.
I need to have boundaries like Dash does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
but honestly,
little
he's not a
introvert.
cuddler at all. He's not a cuddler. But we want to spend like all the time with him, and you can just see his eyes like roll to the back of his head. He's like, "Oh, what do you want right now?"
If Dash was a human, what would you think that his personality was? Like, I think Chili would be like
No.
a surfer bro, like chilling on the beach, like talking to people, being a goof.
I love Dash with all my heart. We always joke he'd be a terrible human being. Because basically, all he wants is he'll come up to you, he'll eat all of the food in sight, and as soon as you don't have anything for him, he'll leave. He'll hide in the closet or under the bed. He's like so freaking selfish.
He's like a
We
teenage
love it
boy.
because it gives. Yeah, he really is. He really is. He'll come out of his room to eat, and then he'll go back into his room to play video games. That's Dash.
Literally my brother. That's so good. Well, so on the topic of Dash, because, you know, he kind of essentially started this whole life with you guys on social media, you know, kind of say how that started and how you got into social media because of him.
Today,
Yeah. So when we got him back in 2019, I just started a page just because like I was literally spamming my friends and family with pictures of him, and they're probably like, okay, whatever. And it's like, no.
They were like, "Stop sending us pictures of your dog."
Unsolicited pictures of him, and I was like, no, but look at him, he's so cute. So I was like, okay, let me just start a page. So I just started posting like pictures of him, just like for fun, just for like myself. And honestly, we didn't really do anything with it for a few years. For like 3 years, it was just like whatever. And then one day, then we went to Mike's office one day, and he was playing. He was hitting Mike with a toy, and I was like, "Oh, let me record this." And I recorded it, and then I decided to post it on TikTok. Right before I actually got on the plane to go to Vegas with my family, so I posted on TikTok. I turned off my phone. Then after we landed in Vegas, like 5 hours later, I turned on my phone, and my phone was blowing up. Honestly, like you know how like sometimes you get so many notifications. Your phone goes like ding 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 ding
Yeah.
ding. So that's kind of what it was when I opened my phone. And like I honestly thought someone died. I was like, what is going on? I turned on TikTok, and the video that we posted had millions of views within 5 hours.
Oh my
Wow.
And
God.
I was like, holy crap, what the hell is going on? And then we figured out that later on people just want to see Dash hitting us, throwing shit at Mike and us. So people thought that was funny. So we're like, okay, well, here's something for you. So we start posting more and more, and that's how kind of we grew his
that's a
page.
starting story.
That is really
the
cool.
grand theme is we learned that the world likes watching us get hit by things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We
And
all
we
wanna
gotta
see
do.
you
give the people
suffer.
what they want. Yes.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, Mike, you've really endured it.
Yeah. I also just realized, have you guys ever done that audio where it's like, so what do you guys do for fun around here? I don't know. Sometimes you throw shit at Kevin. Who's Kevin?
Oh my god, I need to find that audio.
I'll
yes.
send it to you.
Oh my God.
Where?
I feel like you hadn't done it, and then as you were saying that, when you were saying throw shit at Mike, that would be the perfect thing because that's all he does.
Okay, we need to know. Yeah.
After this podcast, Adrian's going to clear out my schedule. She's going to be like,
Yeah.
"You got to get hit this afternoon. Get ready."
Also,
There are
for anyone, Also, for anyone who doesn't know, Dash has this incredible way of playing. Go check it out on their channel, Dash and Furious. He has this incredible way of playing where he has a little bed and he'll literally just use his two front legs to almost like jump like a bunny hop, like wind up. And then he'll take a toy that's near him and just throw it over his head, like over his back.
With exceptional aim.
With incredible aim, by the way. Like, you guys have done reels with basketball nets attached to the back of your desk chair because he's usually in close proximity to your desk. That's where he'll throw the toy and it'll go in the hoop. Like, it's crazy, by the way. Yeah. If you haven't seen it, you have to see these videos.
Today,
the videos of the basketball hoop are so funny because like when it's actually on the chair, he won't get it. But the moment you put it on your head, you attach the hoop to your head, he will make it in. He's always just aiming for the head.
Oh my God, I'm freaking out. So then when this virality, kind of came upon you guys and happened, like what did you do next? Like, what were your instincts? Were you like, we have to keep this going? Or were you kind of like, you know what, I can't do this right now. Like, we're too busy or like what happened next?
I think what happened next was we kind of basically said, all right, let's just, because this is easy, right? Like every single day we're working anyway, we're just at our desk. It was just easy for us to set up a phone and kind of just record him. And he can go for hours at a time. Like literally my phone, I have a iPhone with the max storage capacity that I can get. And we could record hours of him playing. And then I'll just kind of cut it up and post it online and give the people what they want. But it was just easy. It was just easy because that's kind of like what our everyday life is like. We're just working and he's playing behind us. He hits us and we get it on camera. So we just kept going with that. But then I mean, obviously I wanted to, I didn't want to get hit all the time. So I wanted to get, sometimes you kind of like lose train of thought. He had deleted emails. He had deleted things that I've written because his toy would kind of land on my keyboard and like stuff. And I was like, oh my God. But anyway, after these viral videos, I kind of decided, okay, well, let's see what we can make with this. So we kept posting new things and try new things. And then Mike and I always have what they always say. This has to be fun for us. If it's not fun for us or for Dash or for Lily, we're not going to do it, right? Like it has to feel good and not like a job. So that's kind of how we treat it. We treat this as like a passion, as like a fun time.
Yeah.
So much happens during the night and day here in this apartment. It's so freaking chaotic, but it's so freaking funny. So I just try to record it and then post it online as like my little diary and just share that small little piece of our day with everybody, and then people enjoy it. So that's what
I really like that you said that. Yeah. We also talked about that in another episode, how we have to find, as a dog creator, if you're focusing on getting a dog page, finding your niche, and not everybody is the same. We've talked about how we've tried other types of videos. Like Chili will not even play by himself for 1 second. So I can't ever be like you guys, and that's totally fair. Same with Jackie. I don't live in the city. You guys all live in the city. I'm not going to be taking him in a backpack to go walk around my town. There's absolutely no purpose in that. And I can appreciate both of those types of content, but still have a totally different thing because our lives are completely different. And I really like that you've turned your life into something that's fun for you, because we're all doing that together and it's all so different.
Yeah. I think also we asked our followers, how would you describe us if you can, use some few words? The number one word was chaotic. And it was like, perfect the way to describe it. And then relatable, because I think, and we always get like compliments like, oh, we love your content because it's not clean and it's not aesthetic like everything. And I'm like,
the nature and I looked at each other and we were like, man, we must have looked terrible though.
No, definitely not.
I thought I cleaned the apartment. I thought it was okay.
Oh, they're talking about your
no.
apartment? They're talking about
No,
your...
someone. Yeah,
No, they're talking about the whole. They're
Lara.
talking about the whole thing.
Oh.
The whole thing.
I've
But
never
people
once thought that for your page at all.
Same.
Never.
Mm.
But it's also...
someone.
That's just the thing I feel like we all also deal with. Like, people will notice, oh, when I lived in Florida, I had my TV mount in this corner, and it was, like, too close to the ceiling, and also the wire was hanging down. It was, like, my top comment for, like, the longest time. Anytime that I showed it, they're like, wow, like, I want to come over and fix your TV mount. Like, oh, that's giving me anxiety with the wire hanging down. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you guys giving me, like, insecurity over my TV. I didn't even know that was a problem.
I know people notice the smallest little thing. That's why I'm like, I mean, as long as we don't have anything offensive laying around, it is what it is. Now we have like so much freaking dog stuff. I mean, look at this thing.
Dash accidentally throws a vibrator over.
You know what's so funny? Oh my god. Okay, so one time he was like into socks. So I got one of Mike's old socks and I stuffed it with another squeaky toy, and that's what he was throwing. And then he kept throwing that, and then people were like, what is he throwing? Is he throwing a vibrator? What is that? And then I looked at it, it was like, oh my god, it does look like a sex toy. And people really thought that I'll show you the video later, but like the way that it looked, it definitely looked.
I guess I know what you mean. I guess
when you stuff a sock with something, it's like putting a condom on in a weird way. You know what I mean? Like you kind of dressed it up and made it look
but
pretty.
People noticed everything, and then I was like, I just
Jackie,
I let it go. I was
put
like,
condoms on in a weird way, I guess, a lot.
Good job.
Mike is like, I'm not the one being canceled right now. No, but I think that
I'm more trying to think, how do you put a condom on in a weird way? There's not that many ways to put it on.
I know. I would like to know your analogy too, Jackie.
Like
Come
you
on.
put it on your hand? Like there's how do you fail? Like there's not that many ways to do it.
You know what, today we're recording this on a Tuesday that feels like a Monday, so you know what, just screw that.
It does feel like a Monday.
But I think that your page is so special, not just because it's real life that everyone can relate to, because I relate to that. My life is so freaking chaotic, and maybe I don't show it as much because, you know, a lot of the time that I'm recording, like it's just me. Ben is at work, like he's not here to say, help me, or, you know, film, or I don't set up the camera. But Lumi is chaotic in his own special way where
we know.
Yeah, where he just has no idea what's going on ever. And that's a whole nother type of, you know, life. But our lives are all chaotic in their own way, and it's just how we choose to show it. And I just love how you guys show it because it's so real and relatable. And like everyone has chaos in their life. I don't care what you say. Life is chaotic. So just the way you guys portray it and how you just have fun with it and roll with the punches is admirable. Like that's how everyone should take it.
I think it also shows your personality a lot. Like, yes, we've met, but I feel like it blends so seamlessly from what you're online to in person. And that's what I love the most. I feel like I could say that for you too, Jackie. I don't want to single you out. Like, you're so different. Like, you're just actually like the biggest bitch. But no, you guys are all exactly how you are on your page.
Me and Gayla are going to have a fight after. So, going off of personalities now, can we talk about Dash and Lili, and also how you got Lili, that whole process? You know, you kind of kept it secret for a little bit if you were gonna keep her. You know, can we just touch on that?
Getting Lili was so funny. We had wanted to get a second dog for a while, but then honestly we got pregnant and we forgot about it. Right around, I want to think Thanksgiving-ish, the place where we got Dash at, she text messaged us and was like, "Hey, we have a new dog that if you want, like you can have her." But the funny thing about it is the farm that we were working with, the
Today?
breeder is not very tech savvy. So the
Okay.
pictures she sent us of Lily basically look like a black blob. And then when Adrian and I were looking at this dog, I was like, is this a dog? What is this? Like, is she trying to dump a goat on us? And then because we had our daughter coming in April, we were pretty,
Today?
I don't want to say hesitant, but we thought it'd be a lot. We thought it'd be like a lot. Ultimately, what it came down to is we really wanted Dash to have a new friend, like a sibling, especially if we thought, like our time and attention might be taken by the baby. But it was also his decision. We didn't want to force it on him. So when we
It was
first,
Dash's decision?
it was Dash's
Yeah.
decision.
It was Dash's decision.
Because
Lily
he's
said
also
yes.
very introverted, right? He doesn't love many other dogs. So we thought, if they didn't really get along, if they weren't friends, then like why are we even doing it? But what really hit me is the second he met Lily, like they started to play together, they ran together, and he never does that with other dogs.
Aw.
Yes.
It was so cute. It was adorable. Like, I don't know. Let me finish the story. So, Mike, so we got off the phone with a reader who has been a longtime friend with us. She's incredible, and really responsible and reputable. And she was like, you just cannot have a puppy because your life is just gonna be so chaotic. So she had Lily. She actually kept Lily for a long time. And she said, why don't you try Lily out, take her for a few weeks and see how it goes. And if it doesn't work out, bring her back to me. No strings attached, nothing. Like, she just wanted us to have a feel for what it would be like. And that's when we said, okay, let's just go take a look. Mike was not convinced. Mike was like, I don't know what this blob is like. So we drove to her house. And even before we got out of the car, we saw Lily through the window. And Mike looked over.
I remember my reaction. I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, she's so cute.
Yeah.
And she is cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Nothing like a
game
blob.
over. Yeah,
Nothing like a blob.
Yeah.
Nothing like a blob. So she, we decided, why don't we just give it a shot? And because like Dash was like immediately like super playful with her, and they kind of got along, and they were playing nonstop. It's like, all right, let's just take her and let's just see how it goes. Let's take it easy.
No strings attached.
Yeah, no strings attached. And the days went by, and honestly, like, they were just playing so much. It was like nonstop wrestling. They wouldn't leave each other alone, and kind of felt like she was part of our family. Sometimes like you just have this feeling.
Yeah.
You just know that it's right. But you're
Yeah.
scared of it, and we told our friend, it was like, sorry, like, she's our family. It's like really meant to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but we
it's
didn't
cute.
want to tell everybody though. Yeah, because we didn't know if
Yeah,
it was
that's
going to be
understandable.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the way that I played it was more like, we're just watching her. Nobody got excited, but I had a lot of followers messaging me, and they were like, "You're not being that sneaky. We know that she's our dog." I was like, "Damn it!"
Oh my God.
Funny.
People-
I didn't realize that. People are
Same.
very intuitive.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
think they
when
noticed the cables attached to TVs in the background,
Yeah.
like people, followers notice everything. What I
wanted
will
to-
say though, what I love most is we have seen a different side of Dash's personality come out.
yeah.
Oh.
Like, again, he used to be super introverted. He used to just like to hide by himself. He still does that. But now, like, he's a lot friendlier with other dogs. Like, he plays with, he can go play with, like, at the dog park or,
Yeah, I was
just run
gonna
around with other
ask
dogs.
if when you were saying that you were maybe not hesitant but slightly about getting Lily, is it because he wasn't really playing with other dogs in the past, or
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah,
he's just like he doesn't want even attention from us. Like, he doesn't want any
Yeah.
attention from other dogs either. Like, we was like, oh, should we take him to the park? And then he would kind of just sit there and he wouldn't want to drop. He has one best friend, and it took us a whole
He has
summer.
one
really
friend. Sophie's
Yeah.
best friend.
Wait, also, can I just say that, and I've also seen the transformation of Dash just from a friend's perspective. When we used to meet up before you got Lily, Lumi and Dash in Central Park, like Lumi would be dying to play with Dash. Like he would be like sniffing Dash, licking Dash, pawing at Dash, like begging for Dash's attention. And Dash would literally look at Lumi and walk the other way. Like it's not that he didn't like Lumi. He was just like, like this is not, I don't do this. Yeah, he was like, our parents are friends and like that's kind of it. He was not interested in Lumi. Once Lily came along, Lily like loves getting Lumi to chase her. And it's become this game, like whenever they see each other. And now Dash has joined in on it. And when Lumi will chase Dash, he'll also get excited. And now they play together. It's been wild to also see it from like a totally different, it's been wild to see it from a different perspective.
Today really sounds like it sounds like a romance almost. I know they're siblings, but it sounds like the sweet little
incestful romance.
Yeah, we love that.
God. Oh God.
But no, they're like yin and yang.
Yeah.
They really are. They really are. It's such it's so awesome to see them like form this bond. Don't get me wrong, there's definitely like times like they didn't get along, but it's an adjustment period, right? Like we have to remind ourselves.
They're brother and sister.
They're brother and sister, right? There's an adjustment period, but like now they will, like if Mike and I are walking them together and we get separated for maybe like a minute, they're like looking for each other. And then like Lily will like, oh my God, Dash, I haven't seen you in 5 years, even though it was like 5 seconds. It's really cute.
Oh.
They cuddle up to each other on the couch. Like Dash would be like on one corner and then Lily goes over there and she like snuggles up on him. It's really cute.
Yeah.
So you got Lily before you gave birth. And you said November, and then
like
so
3 months, 4 months, yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Wow. So then, when you added the baby to the picture, what was did their personalities change at all, or did they also start meshing more together because they were like, oh well, they're distracted with the baby, so let's get like closer?
I do think that they definitely play a lot more. I do also think that Dash has instigated play more often now versus Lily before. But they haven't really like changed too much of their personality. I think they're kind of just like they play and they rest. They don't care for the baby at all.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, how is that relationship? Like, do they like the baby? Do they not like the baby? Or how's it been?
I think they're neutral. They're neutral. They're like Switzerland. They're like whatever about
which
her.
is great. Which is great.
Yeah, which is great. It's great. Basically, they kind of see her as this like little blob that makes noise and they.
And smells.
Like whatever. And smells.
Basically.
There are very cute moments though where it makes me feel like, oh, they actually know what it is. Like sometimes I will wake up and I see them waiting outside her door. Like waiting for her to wake up and come out. Or like there are times that I'm putting the baby to sleep or we're in the nursery together. That she really will come in and they will kind of settle down along with her, like, and then like once we put her in the crib, we all come out of the nursery together. So there's like some moments that are really cute, and they come around and boop her in the head, and they like walk away. Are
you alive?
Yeah, I'm sure the moment she starts dropping food on the floor, like
they're gonna love her.
Best friend.
Yeah. I think we've been really lucky. They've all gotten along, and Dash and Lily don't have a sense of like personal space. So if they want to walk across the couch, they will step all over Adrian and I. But they specifically like watch out.
Yeah, they avoid her.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's amazing. Dogs are so smart.
Yeah, our corgis, I genuinely do not know anything about corgis and their personality. Are they known as being like good children dogs, like companions, or?
I'm not sure. I heard yes and I heard no. But I think every dog is kind of different in some ways. So, I do think that Dash does get a little protective when we're outside with her. Because we are like, if we're strolling with her and it's with Lily, all of us together. And if another big dog or another dog that kind of like put some interest in us, he gets like, whoa, back up a little bit. This is like my family. Like, I
he never
never
used
used
to do
not
that.
do that. He never used to do that. Yeah.
He does
Yeah.
have the pants of the family. He's like, this is my family.
the 0.1%.
That's the 0.1%. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my
I
god.
love
Well,
that.
oh my god. Now I want a second dog and a baby, and Ben's gonna be like, all right, let's chill and get married first.
Jackie, you're coming
But-
out of this podcast a very different person.
I know.
Like, Ben, I got some news for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, hey, second dog's on the way. Should we get a baby next? He's gonna be like, what did you guys talk about? This
It's
is
gonna be
a
like,
little.
you're never allowed to talk to Mike and Adrian again.
Exactly.
Lumi and a baby,
And-
though, Lumi would just be like literally the baby's
Oh my God,
crib,
so Yeah,
that'd be
laying
cute.
on
Yeah.
it, laying on
No,
his
Lumi's
fluff.
obsessed. He's
And he's
obsessed
so-
with babies.
He's so like gone that he'll just be like, baby?
So
Baby.
baby.
Oh my gosh, so baby.
But
This is our thing now.
yeah, we've just so baby, so dog. But Lumi, I mean, Samoyeds are actually known to be babysitters. Like they were bred
Yeah.
to actually like take care of kids. And what I've noticed,
wow.
even since it's kind of wild. Even since Lumi was a baby, like 9 weeks old, whenever he would see like toddlers or babies on the sidewalk, he loved them. Like he would go up to them and kiss them and rub up to them and like sniff that. Like he loves kids. Like I have no doubt that he'll be a great older brother, but it also definitely is just how you train your dog, prepare your dog's personality. And Dash and Lily at the end of the day are both like the sweetest dogs. I mean, Lily also, can we talk about how she suffo snuggles?
Oh my God.
What's a suffo snuggle?
How do you explain it? Her way of cuddling with you is to try to suffocate you by sitting on your face. That's basically it.
Is that an
That's basically
actual
it. That's her way
term,
of
or you
hugging.
made
Yeah.
it up, or is that a real term?
I don't know.
No, Sapo Snuggle actually is a term that I heard, especially from Braiding Graffiti. So Braiding Graffiti are other 2 corgis, super famous, and they do Sapo Snuggle. So that's where I heard the term before. But it's basically they supplicate you while they snuggle you. Yeah.
So
and
dark.
Both of your
really
corgis
dark.
are trying to kill
Yeah.
you, being thrown at, trying to
Yeah, I
suffocate
never really
you.
thought about that. You're right.
Wait, oh my
Adrian
god.
always tries to remind me. She's like, it's because Lily loves you. And I'm like, it does not feel like she does.
No, Dash is trying to kill you guys by like throwing blunt objects at your head, and Lily
Yeah.
is trying to straight up suffocate you.
exactly.
They're like a
Exactly.
tag team now. You
Um,
get mom, I'll get dad. Today,
she's cute though, because the more you resist, the more she will like try to do it. You
Yeah.
tell her, no, Lily, not right now. I don't want to make out with you. She will try even harder to get in your face and kiss you and like.
oh my
suffocate you.
gosh.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
say it out loud, it's really cute, but also like dark.
Yeah, like Lily's gonna get canceled. Just be
Yeah,
like,
Lily.
wow.
We always tell her, Lily, no means no. You have
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Yeah,
I do not give you consent. And she was like, whatever, shut up.
that's
Let
so
me glove you. Let me kiss you.
She's like, literally pet me. She doesn't care.
Basically. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, she's such a love bug. All she wants to do is love you and in turn be loved. So
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know. She's so freaking cute, and I
Yeah.
can't.
Oh my
They
god.
are both
And
so cute.
they're both
little
so cute. I
little
think
monsters trying to kill you. The cutest.
they're
little-
adorable.
Oh,
They're adorable
Okay.
little murderous monsters. I think last topic, which I wanted to touch on because I think it's so funny, and I know that Galen's also had experience with this. You get some pretty funny comments on some of your videos about
Oh,
Mike's
Mike.
feet. You know, I think I just want to address that. What's
Babe,
going on, Mike?
show us
Babe,
your
show
feet.
them up. Show
Yeah.
them.
Do you
show
really
them.
want me to?
I
Can
want
I?
to see.
Do it.
Yeah,
Go for
yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Oh,
Look at these
wow.
God,
Can you,
Look
can
at
you
that.
see the tan?
And
You
the
can see the
ink-
tan.
the ankle tan
Oh.
Can you see the
is
tan?
crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Mike,
Look at that.
Mike,
That's-
That's
that's-
not video effects. That's
gotta
like
show
actual
them.
tan.
Show them your arch. People always comment. They're like, "Wow, that arch is amazing."
Arch? I think I flat feet. You get comments on your arch?
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to tell people what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what it was. I posted like a video on stories and it was just Mike hanging out. And I guess his feet was in the video. And I got like 4 or 5 DMs about, hey, nice feet. Can you send me more pics? And I'm just like, and my response was, the dog or the human feet? Like, what do you want? You want paw or your actual feet?
You want paw?
Yeah. And I was like, what the heck? And then it does not help that Mike has this farmer's tan on his toe from wearing flip-flops, and that's what people notice. It definitely looks like he's wearing flip-flops. Like, it's so bad. I don't know
like
how
glows
he
in the
let
dark.
that It glows in the dark.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Mike has this, like, talent with his toes. Like, he can grab literally anything with his feet. He can take selfies. He can take selfies with his feet.
I was not
You did
expecting
that. You did that
this
brand
podcast to go
deal
there.
with your feet, right?
Monopoly.
Yeah,
Yes.
Monopoly.
Yes.
Wait,
Yeah.
why don't you just
It's
show
not
right now?
why we did the deal, to be clear.
They were like,
It's-
"Dang, Mike,
it's not
you
like
really
Monopoly
can
was
work
looking
with us." Yeah.
Monopoly was not looking for feet influencers.
Are you sure Monopoly wasn't like, yo, Mike, that
That's
farmer's
true.
tan
They
on
never
your
explicitly
foot?
said they weren't.
They were
That's
like,
true.
You
They're
should
like,
give
"Yo,
them
Mike."
my number. Yeah, you should give them if they're looking for feet people.
It was
Yeah.
But,
so funny, but because when I sent over the draft video, and I wrote in the email, guys, the hook and the beginning of the video is really weird, but just stay with us here. Just stay with us here. And then they're like, "This is great. Show me more."
They want to see your feet too. Monopoly
Yes.
loves your feet.
So Adrian and
Monopoly's
I always
probably
joke,
who
we're like,
messaged.
Adrian and I always joke, we're like, if everything goes to hell, we can always just start an OnlyFeet account. We're going to be okay.
Oh, you're going to be great.
Only paws and only feet.
Only paws, only feet.
I just have this gut feeling that the people that messaged you were probably like employees of Monopoly, and they were like, "Dang, do you think we could get this guy to do some feet videos?"
You're
It worked.
He seems
It worked.
down.
Oh
Go
my
ahead.
God. So going
We
off
do
of
have that
that,
approach, actually. That approach, just in the sense of like, we try not to take ourselves too seriously. So it was more like, hey, if it's funny,
Yeah.
like let's give it a try.
which
Yeah.
it is hilarious. And going off of that, do you guys get these weird comments often? Like, do you just constantly get these, not even just feet comments on your videos, like just hilarious comments from people that you're like, excuse me?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think I just got one recently. I love your dysfunctional family. I'm like, perfect, amazing, great. I love us too.
Love that backhanded compliment. Thank you.
Exactly. But I honestly, a lot of our messages, I actually really, really sweet. I will get and I'm sure you guys get it too. I'll get messages more like, I was having the worst day ever, and I came to your page for some smiles and laughs, and you guys have, really have brightened my day. You made my day better. Anytime that I'm having a hard time, I come to you, and those are like the messages that really hits me, and it makes me feel like that's why we do what we do. That's why
Yeah.
we're here. That's why even though like this is more for fun for us, but what we are giving to our followers and our fans is like that safe place that they can come and watch something fun and have some good laugh and forget
Mhm.
about the things that are happening in life. Just come and unplug for a little bit and just have a good laugh. So that's why we're here, and then we really love those messages that come through. And I'm sure you guys get those a lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I was gonna say though that I feel like having social media in general, specifically with dogs because they're so cute. How I said
Yeah.
before that I think genuinely your personality shines through exactly like people who are listening to this and follow you, or maybe go follow you now, which you guys should. They're gonna be like, wow, you're the exact same person that you are person versus online. And I like that. And why I've connected with a lot of other dog creators is not because like, oh yeah, we're both doing this as a job. It's like, I totally see myself meshing with you. And I feel like people are saying that to you because they genuinely feel like they know you now, which sometimes is scary on social media, but with our dog and our lives and what we share, I think it's really endearing because we're being ourselves. You guys are saying you do it all for fun. It's your life. You're sharing it, and people now get to see you and know you as people and your dogs, which they wouldn't have been able to do that if you just saw each other on the street. Especially you guys are all in New York City. There's so much going on. It's hard to probably get to know somebody on the street and know exactly who they are. You probably have a misconception of them or you prejudge whatever their vibe is. But then online, you see exactly what these people want to share, exactly who they are. And I just think it's really special because people are seeing that clearly. They might be noticing other weird stuff, but those are the small percentage that today sometimes stick out more when you see the bad things because you're like, what are you talking about? But 95% of the time, it's these people who are so invested in you guys.
Yeah. I would say also like Mike and I always joke that the only time Mike and I are recognized in the street is when we look our worst.
Oh yeah.
So, We'll be coming out of the gym or Mike, how do you describe your sense of style? What is the term that you use?
Upscale homeless.
Upscale homeless or homeless chic?
Homeless chic.
So Mike is always just wearing cutoffs. Like he makes his own t-shirts. Like he just basically cuts off the sleeves, and that's all he wears. And that's what he wears.
I basically just look like I'm going to the gym all the time.
That's cool.
And that's the only time that people will recognize him is when he looks like that. We can like dress up to the T and go to a party. Nobody like, who are you? And then the moment like
to be fair, we don't do that anymore. So, but we could.
Oh yeah.
I thought you guys were absolute ragers, bringing your 2 dogs and backpacks and your baby, like showing up.
Dude, getting out of the house now with a baby.
It's like a circus.
2 dogs. It's like a freaking zoo. It's like we're all over. We take the entire sidewalk. We get yelled at quite often because we're literally taking the entire sidewalk. And I'm like, I don't know what you want to do. I got a stroller. I got 2 dogs. I got my husband that doesn't know the directions. Like we're just everywhere. We're just like everywhere. We're like everywhere.
True.
They're
Mike,
like,
she literally just threw you under the bus.
Yeah.
Mike,
what is this
she literally
guy following you?
It's true. I mean, I don't really have a response. I'm like, that is accurate.
Mike, she just threw you so hard under the bus, and you were like, yep, that's exactly it. But I think ending on a high note, I think that you guys are absolutely not only just incredible creators, but incredible people. And like Galen said, it shines through your page. Like you guys are just so genuine, so nice, so funny, so authentic, and
so baby,
so incredible. And I'm like, we're gonna get married. But at the end of the day, I mean, that's kind of all anyone can ask for is to like have that shine through their page and genuinely attract people because of who you are. So,
and your feet.
And your feet. So props to you guys. And we had an incredible time talking to you.